Happy Monday. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had a nice, safe, relaxing, healthy weekend. And now we're practically done with Monday, which means we have less than 2 weeks before winter break, which is so surprising to me. So fast. And I know we've got a lot going on this week and next week that we want to share with you. And we're super excited to have with us today Sadie, one of our awesome ASB students. Wave, Sadie. You're going to get to hear from her in just a little bit. But I'm going to start off by talking to you on this Monday about this concept of always being a work in progress. And this is perfect timing for this. We talked about this last week, but we know that this is a great time for us to stop and do some reflection and to think about how far we've come, think about things that we're really happy with and things that maybe we want to start improving, thinking about ways that we can constantly try to be our best selves. So this idea of always being a work in progress is something I take super seriously. I think all of your teachers and your family members and your peers and your friends, everybody should always be thinking about how do we constantly improve. It's okay if we fall down. It's how are we making sure that we learn from that? So part of that is, I know we were talking about before, setting goals. And this is great timing because next 2 days we have conferences. So we have parent, teacher, student conferences. Some of you already have something set up, which is great. Some of you are participating in student-led conferences, which means that you're really doing a lot of reflection on where you've been and where you want to go. And anytime you stop and reflect, it's good to think about, how am I doing with my goals? Maybe you've set goals, maybe you haven't set goals. We showed a little video last week and it's still in Rtv if you want to go back and look at it. It's super short, super helpful, and it talks about goal setting. It talks about 4 key steps actually for goal setting. And the first one is you have to select a goal. You have to think about what is something that I really want to work on. And step 2, you have to think about your motivation, because if you don't have the right motivation, if you don't know your why, then you're probably not going to make too much progress towards your goal. So why do you want that goal? Why does it actually mean something? Why is it important to you? And then step 3 is you have to break that down. Sometimes our goals are really big. You have to think about, how do I set some smaller goals that will help me reach that bigger one so that I can take it one step at a time. And the step 4, the last one, is you have to write it down. That's where we really have a chance to commit to it. I write my goals up on a big board that's right here in my office so that I can constantly be looking at them. You can place a goal on a Post-it note. You can stick it in your binder. You can put it right over your desk or wherever, but someplace that you're going to see it all the time. And I think all of those steps are really, really important so that we can actually be that work in progress and we can make constant steps towards improvement. So think about that. And our ASB students, I'm going to turn it over to Sadie because they're awesome exemplars and models for us. And it sounds like they've already done some work. Sadie, tell us a little bit about what ASB has done.
Yeah, of course. So me and my ASB team made some goals that we would like to share with you guys. So Jaden is trying to get A's and B's only. Mackenzie wants to turn in all of her assignments on time. Nora wants to start her assignments early. Michael wants to complete all offered extra credit assignments. Megan wants to stay organized. I am going to try to use my planner to get work turned in on time. And Victoria is going to make a list of her priorities. So those are some of the goals we've been working on and trying to get ready for this semester. And awesome. I would love if you guys joined us.
Those are so awesome. Good job, ASB, like showing us some really practical, great goals.
And then the pot of the month for this month is Spirit, which works out perfectly because next week from December 14th to December 18th, we have Spirit Week. Monday is Winter Pajamas. Tuesday is Wear Holiday Accessories and Headwear. Wednesday is Dress in Candy Cane, Candyland colors. Thursday's Tacky Holiday Wear, and Friday's Wear Holiday Colors. And you can send in pictures to us for a prize.
Okay, that's super exciting. All of those I want to participate in, every single one.
Sadie, where can I send my pictures?
Send them to Lillian Schlesinger. Her email's listed on the posters that should be coming out on social media and will be posted on the page.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love that.
Thank you so much, Sadie. Great goals, by the way. And if one of your goals, I noticed some of them were related to improving your grades and maybe getting your work done on time. And if you need support with that, we have support here at Roosevelt. We have a virtual tutoring class with Mr. Brust, and that's on Tuesdays and Thursdays as listed here from 2 to 4 every week. And we also have our amazing ACES team. So even if you're not in ACES, you don't participate in after school ACES, guess what? You can still participate in the support classes that they have to help you reach your goals. I think that's pretty awesome. One more thing, just to connect it all, as part of the Wildcat team, you're a part of our pride. And remember that pride stands for persist. So persist, don't give up on your goals, and reflect, think about what you are learning and how you are learning and how can you improve. We can all improve. And inquire if you have any questions that you might have that you need to clarify. Ask questions, and that'll help you develop and be a part of our community, a positive part of our community, and your experiences. Think about your new perspectives and engage in artful expression as an artful learning school. So again, just remember that as part of the Roosevelt team, you are a part of our pride.
Thank you so much, Ms. Schmitz, for sharing that with us. I'm here to remind you all that because this school year is a little bit different, our yearbook staff wants to collect memories and pictures of the school year. And so since we haven't been on campus for a couple weeks now, Mr. Griswold wants to remind you all to send him your pictures. So especially with the holiday season coming up, we know you're going to be celebrating with your family, and we want to see those special pictures. If you go on a hike with your family, if you get a new puppy for Christmas, I don't know, we want to see all of that. If you're dressing up your pets in ugly sweaters, please share those pictures. We want to make memories and we want to see them. I'm going to pass it over to Mrs. Golly.
And I think I know what Ms. Lacona wants for Christmas now. She wants a new puppy. So if anybody's taking notes, she definitely wants a new puppy. Great ideas for some pictures you can submit. And I'm going to just give you a quick reminder, and I'm actually going to be sending an email out to parents today. If you have not done the registration for the rest of this year for whether or not you want classic or virtual, we still have quite a few students that have not filled out the registration form. And some people have said, well, I don't think my mom or dad or parent got the email. You don't have to have gotten the email. There are instructions that I'm going to email out to you today. I'm going to also email it to students because you can still fill out the registration form. We really want to have accurate records of what our students need and what they're selecting. So even if you're saying, I'm fine, I'm classic, I'm fine, I'm virtual, I'm fine, we still want you to fill it out, please, so that we have accurate records. So I'll be sending that out. And I'd really appreciate it if students could remind their families to fill that out for us. Okay, so please, please, please. Okay, and with that, just a reminder then that we are still virtual. Everybody's virtual for the time being until after winter break. You guys are doing a good job following the schedule. There were some questions about the schedule for tomorrow and Wednesday. Some people didn't know, since they're minimum days technically for the parent conferences. All that means is that you will still attend your synchronous classes. So tomorrow you'll still go to periods 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then for your asynchronous classes, you don't have to check in because we have parent conferences. On Wednesday, you'll go to either period 5 or 6, and then 7, 8. And then the rest of your classes, you don't have to check in for asynchronous. So check in with your teachers if you're still concerned or have questions about that. I sent it all out in the Wildcat Weekly. As Sadie said, we're super excited for our challenge for next week. to make sure that we are submitting pictures for Spirit Week. That's going to be super fun. And everything else, keep checking your Wildcat Connect class because we're putting information in there. We put in stuff about, larger notices and challenges and RTV episodes and everything else. So with that, have I forgotten anything? Mrs. Schmitz, Miss Lacona, Sadie, anything else?
I think we covered it all for today.
Did we cover it all? Okay, well, stay focused, Wildcats. You have this week and next week, and then we have another break. So stay motivated. Remember, we're always a work in progress. So we just keep doing the best we can and growing and learning every day, right? Okay,
Yes.
Wildcats, have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye
Have a
and
great
thank
week.
you. Bye.
Thank you, Sadie. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.